Hello everyone, welcome back to our maths class. So today we are moving on to a new chapter and our next chapter is fractions. So moving on to our class. So here look, I have got a chocolate piece and I have to share this chocolate piece equally among 4 of the students. Okay, so for that what I have done is I have divided this chocolate into 4 equal parts. Okay, divided it into 4 equal parts and each student will get each part. Okay, I have to share it among 4 students, so each student will get each part. So the portion of this chocolate that one student will get is 1/4. Okay, so here how it comes, total it has got 4 parts and from that 4 parts I have taken 1 part. So this shaded portion, this one portion, it is 1/4. From the total of 4 parts I have taken 1 part. Okay, so it is 1/4. So the numbers, these numbers are called fractions. So a fraction is of the form, it has a numerator and denominator. It has 2 portions, right? Top portion, the bottom portion. The top portion, it is called the numerator and the bottom portion is called the denominator. So the fraction is of the form numerator by denominator, and for every fraction this denominator is not equal to 0. This denominator cannot be 0 because we have studied that division by 0 is not possible, right? So the denominator is not equal to 0. Okay, so this is a fraction. It will have a numerator part and also a denominator part. So fraction is of the form numerator by denominator. Okay, and there are different types of fractions. Different types of fraction is there, and the first one is proper fraction. Okay, and let's check what is called a proper fraction. It is, if the numerator is less than the denominator, then the fraction is called proper fraction. If the numerator is less than denominator, less than the denominator, see here it is 1/5. Here the numerator is 1 and the denominator is 5, right? 1 is less than 5, right? So the numerator is less than the denominator. So this fraction is a proper fraction. 2/11. 2 is less than 11. Numerator is less than 11. So this fraction is a proper fraction. 24/50. 24 is less than 50. So it is also a proper fraction. So if the numerator is less than the denominator, then the fraction is called proper fraction. Okay. Moving on to the next type. It is improper fraction. Okay, improper. So what is called an improper fraction? If the numerator is greater than the denominator, then the fraction is an improper fraction. Okay, so if the numerator is greater than the denominator, then the fraction is called an improper fraction. So see here, it is 46/13. Right, 46/13. So here the numerator is 46 and the denominator is 13. So numerator is greater than the denominator. So it is an improper fraction. 106/11. Numerator is greater than the denominator. 106 is greater than 11, right? So it is an improper fraction. 78/9. Here also 78 is greater than 9. So it is an improper fraction. So if the numerator is greater than the denominator, then the fraction is called an improper fraction. Okay. Next is like fractions. So let's take what are called like fractions. So the fractions with same denominator are called like fractions. Fractions with same denominator are called like fractions. So here look, it's 12/20, 15/20, 18/20. See all these 3 fractions. See the denominators of these fractions. All the fractions have the denominator 20. Same denominator. Right. So the fractions with same denominators are called like fractions. Okay. So the fractions with same denominator are called like fractions. Okay. Next is unlike fractions. Fractions with different denominators are called unlike fractions. Okay, so see here it is 1 by 21, 3 by 12, 4 by 15. All these fractions have different denominators, right? So fractions with different denominators are called unlike fractions. Okay, and next is unit fraction. A unit fraction is any fraction with 1 as its numerator. So, in a unit fraction, we have to see the numerator and the numerator will always be 1. Okay, so a fraction with the numerator 1 is called a unit fraction. So, if you see the numerator as 1, we can say that the fraction is a unit fraction. A unit fraction is any fraction with 1 as its numerator. Okay. See here, I have got 4 chocolates in my hand and I have to share these 4 chocolates equally among 3 of my friends. Okay, so in total I have 4 chocolates and I have to share it among 3 of my friends. So, how will I share it? I have 3 friends and how will I share it? I will give 1 chocolate each to my 3 friends. Okay, I will give 1 chocolate each to my 3 friends and now 1 more chocolate is left here. So, what will I do? I'm going to divide this 4 chocolate into 3 equal parts and going to give each part to each friend. Okay, so the first friend will get a portion of the 4 chocolate and the next will get another portion of the 4th chocolate and the third friend will also get another portion of this 4th chocolate. Right. So, how many portions does the first friend got? 1 full chocolate and how much is 1 portion of this chocolate? It is 1 by 3, right? Total of 3 parts and from that taken 1 portion, right? So each portion is 1 by 3, right? So the total portions the first friend got is 1 full chocolate and 1 by 3rd of the 4th chocolate, right? 1 by 3rd of the 4 chocolate. So the total amount of chocolate, so the total chocolate the first friend got is 1 by 3, 1 full chocolate and 1/3 of the 4th chocolate. And the next friend also 1 complete chocolate got and then 1 by 3rd of the 4th chocolate, right? The third friend also got 1 full chocolate and then 1 by 3rd of the 4th chocolate. So, I have shared equally the 4 chocolates equally among 3 of my friends. So, now look here. This number, it has got, this fraction has got a whole number and also a fractional part. Right, a whole number is there and a fractional part is there. So, these types of fractions are called mixed fractions. These are called mixed fractions. So, the fractions, mixed fractions. So, the fractions with a whole number and a fractional part. It has got a whole number part and a fractional part. Such fractions are called mixed fractions. Okay, now here we are given some fractions and now we have to identify which are these fractions. Okay, the first one is 1 by 9. The numerator is 1 and the denominator is 9. So, a fraction with 1 as the numerator is called which fraction? It is a unit fraction, right? So, here it is 1 by 9. The numerator is 1 and the denominator is 9. So, it falls under which category? It is a unit fraction. which is a unit fraction. Okay. Next is 17 by 21. 17, the numerator is 17, the denominator is 21. So, which is this fraction? The numerator is less than the denominator, right? So, if a fraction in a fraction, if the numerator is less than the denominator, which is that fraction? It is a proper fraction. So, it is a proper fraction, right? Next is 1 9 by 10. Look, it has a whole number part and also a fractional part. Whole number and a fractional part. Whole number and fractional part together forms which fraction? It is a mixed fraction. So, whenever you see a whole number and a fractional part together, it is always a mixed fraction. Okay. Next is 43 by 21. 43 by 21. Look, the numerator is 43, the denominator is 21. 43 is greater than 21, right? That is, the numerator is greater than the denominator. So, which is this fraction? If the numerator is greater than the denominator, then the fraction is called an improper fraction. So, it is improper fraction. Okay, so now we studied the different types of fractions and studied how to identify each fractions. Okay, so hope you all understood today's class.